Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Joshua T Berglan. I want to thank you so much for being here. I want to talk to you today about organic peptides. Now, I've done a lot of videos recently talking about organic peptides, specifically Genostem peptides, because of how it's been impacting my life. I mean, I've got all this new hair growing and hair growing in my head that places that is not grown in so many years. I'm having these amazing mental health benefits from taking the peptides. I have so much more energy than I've had. I'm sleeping better. I mean, it's just, there's been so many improvements. My eye health is better. And I cannot say this for certain, but I have these little booger things that float in my eyes, and I guess they're called floaters. To me, I thought they were parasites. I'm not kidding. I thought they were little parasites swimming in my eyes, which was a little alarming, I must tell you. But come to find out, those are just floaters. Those are not parasites. And I can't say that Genostem got rid of the floaters, but I don't have floaters right now. And I've had them for years, and I don't know. So, okay, can't figure this out. I'm figuring out all of these other benefits that may or may not be related to Genostem. Maybe it's a direct benefit. Maybe like whatever is in this amazing bottle that talks about longevity, health, strength, energy, boost immunity. Like maybe that's what it is. It's just this indirect thing of like resetting the age, and I'm going back to this time where I didn't have all these pains. I didn't have health issues, and I didn't have arthritis, and I didn't have. But here's the other benefit that I wasn't expecting. I reached out to Lauriston, who is the founder, inventor, creator, the chemist. He's all of the things, and he's a freaking genius. Like, he is the peptide guru. I think that's actually a social media handle of his, but he really is. There's no one on the planet that knows more about peptides than Lauriston Crockett that I've ever met. And I research this all the time because I'm trying to understand really why I feel amazing, and I've been learning more. But here's back to what I was saying. Reached out to Lauriston yesterday. Hey, any chance that these peptides help with gut bacteria, like restoring my gut health? Well, yeah, as a matter of fact, they do. And then he starts rattling off of all these benefits. Like, I'm never going to remember that, Lauriston. So can you send me an email with all the benefits? 10 minutes later, I got an email. So today we're going to talk about the 7 benefits, like how Genostem peptides help benefit your gut. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. We're going to get into this. Is going to be fun. So top 7 list. I wish I had the band. So like I'm imagining the Tonight Show, because which some of y'all don't know, is that I want to be the Tonight Show host, but I've got my own little spin on it, and it involves in not being in the same place all the time. It doesn't involve celebrity as we know it today. It involves local heroes. Anyway, it's part of the World's Fair experience. But anyway, I'm a huge fan of the Tonight Show. Yeah, like it's a gift. So the top 7 list, maybe I should have asked for 10, and then I could have had the big, the band play, and I could interact with the band musician guy. What's his name? Like Kevin or Paul. You talk to Paul when I'm doing my top 10 list. Anyway, this is the top 7 list, so bear with me. So here we go. Number 1, enhancing nutrient absorption. Peptides can play a crucial role in the digestion and absorption of nutrients. Due to their smaller size than proteins, they are more easily broken down and absorbed in the gut. This leads to more efficient nutrient uptake from food, vital for overall health. Now, so one of the first things I did when I started taking Genostem is I reached out to Lauriston, because what I was curious about, let me take one of the pills out. I'm a big fan of nutraceuticals. And the reason why is absorption. Now, not all nutraceuticals absorb, and the molecular structure, the molecular weight. I'm not a chemist. I just know some of the terms. But, when it's at a certain weight, that it allows to absorb through your gums. So like when you take a nutraceutical and you drink it, typically what we would advise, especially with the nutraceutical I used to have, which I'm not going to promote right now, it absorbed through the bloodstream. So you're swishing it, and everything that is inside of the liquid, which you better hope there's not some titanium and some dyes and all that other stuff, you swish it in, gets in your bloodstream, hits you quickly, it's in your system for 12 hours and moves out. That's what this product was. It was a hyaluronic acid, chondroitin sulfate, and collagen type 2 product. It was all in one little molecule that's derived from chicken sternum. If you know what that is, then you know what I'm talking about, but I'm not going to say their name. So I call Lauriston and go, hey, why don't you make this a nutraceutical? First thing he tells me is about the absorption. So theoretically, I could take this apart and I could rub this into my skin with whether it was a base, like an oil, maybe like a coconut oil, something like that, and it would get it to penetrate and absorb to the skin. I may be able to do it without it. But so what I'm getting at is this: unlike your vitamins that you take, that once you take, you can absorb maybe 5, 6, 10% of it, and the rest is very expensive urine. Yeah, I don't recommend. I'm not a fan of multivitamins. So that's why I'm so big on the nutraceuticals, the liquid, the absorption, sublingual, that kind of stuff. But this is not needed with Genostem. Okay, number 2, gut barrier function. And here's the other thing, why this is important to me. So gut health is important to me because I've destroyed my health with my diet. all the preservatives, the food, there's a bunch of metals and other toxins, and the foods that we can see, that we consume, parasites, and on and on and on. So I've done a ton of damage, but there is no greater damage than I can think of that I've done to myself, and I've done a lot because I've got the inflammation, I've got all these issues, but which are improving and getting better, and I'm doing things that I haven't done. I feel like I'm 20 at the gym right now. I feel like I'm 20 in the bedroom with my wife or partner Jessica. It's I freaking love the peptides. But these preservatives and the other things that are in these energy drinks and the stuff, not only do they attack our heart, they destroy our gut bacteria. And if our gut bacteria is on point, nothing else is. Everything else is out of whack. And I'm not an expert on gut health, but from my understanding, if your gut's out of whack, your poop's not doing right, so then you're toxic, and then you're affecting all of your vital organs. You're affecting your brain health, your mental health, you're affecting your sleep, you're affecting your reproductive system, you're affecting so much. That's what I understand about it. Don't take me as the doctor on this, because I'm not. I'm just speaking. So I've done all this damage to myself, and this is part of why I asked Lauriston for this information, because I couldn't figure out why my gut health is improving. It's not perfect yet, but it's improving. And that, improvement's good. I don't expect miracles. There's already been a lot of miracles with Genostem. A lot. There's been a lot of miracles with Genostem. But I'm finding out that there's other benefits to it that are just shocking me, just being honest with you. Okay. So gut barrier function. Peptides can contribute to the integrity of the gut barrier. A strong gut barrier is essential in preventing the entry of harmful substances in the bloodstream, thereby reducing the risk of inflammation and other immune-related conditions. Okay. Number 3, modulating gut microbiota. Never heard that word before. Some peptides may benefit the gut microbiome, promoting the growth of beneficial bacteria and inhibiting harmful ones. A healthy gut microbiome is crucial for digestion, immune function, even mental health. Well, there you go. Just talked about this. I didn't know. By the way, I didn't pre-read this. I just knew that Lauriston would send me what I needed. So there you go. Okay, number 4, anti-inflammatory effects. Now, I have chronic inflammation, and one of the reasons why I have chronic inflammation is because of the medication that I take for HIV. I've been undetectable for years. I can't pass it to anyone, and thank God for that. But I believe one day I'll be able to stop taking the medication. But right now, the medication I take is what I take. It's what keeps me healthy. And as I say, it keeps me healthy. There's side effects that don't keep me healthy. And one of those is it's hard on my heart, for one, but it's also not good. It's really bad for inflammation, and it does affect my gut health. So so it keeps me healthy. Boy, I need to rethink this, to be honest with you. Well, anyway, I thank God I have Genostem, because this is what's helping my gut health. But I mean, seriously, this inflammation thing, gosh dang it. That's frustrating to realize something. Well, it's actually kind of amazing to be able to realize something in the moment. Dadgum though. Okay. So certain peptides have anti-inflammatory properties in the context of gut health. This can mean reduced inflammation in the gastrointestinal tract, which is important for preventing conditions like irritable bowel syndrome and inflammatory bowel disease. Okay, number 5, promoting gut healing. This is where I'm at in the healing process. And it is noticeable healing. And that's exciting for me. But I guess so I was interviewed someone, not to timestamp things, but I interviewed someone a couple days ago, and they're an expert in gut health. That's why this is what kind of stimulated some of these conversations, because mine has been getting better. But she was telling me that to repair gut health, it can take years by using diet and diet alone. Years. Now, she's saying this before I knew what Genostem could do, but I don't know how fast it would heal it. And again, this connection didn't really happen where I was even thought to ask, is this why my stomach health is getting better? Because I'm not, doing Greek yogurt or any bacterias or anything like that. So I'm like, okay, what's changed? I'm eating pumpkin seeds. Is that really helping my gut? No, that's not really helping that I can tell, or as far as the research. So maybe it was the peptides. So I asked him that question. So what I don't know is the time. How long would it take to repair your gut health? Because the way that I understand the peptides is that it's going to heal what needs to be healed first. It's going to start working there, go to the next thing, go to the next thing, go to the next thing, which is kind of cool. So we'll see. I don't have a protocol on this. I'm just telling you why and how it's helping. Okay. Regulating hormones and neurotransmitters. This is number 6. Some peptides influence the production of gut hormones and neurotransmitters in digestive processes. These substances can regulate appetite, digestion, and even mood. Well, I've already told you before. I think I was talking about this, how gut health can affect mental health, and that was discussed in the interview. I think I said this earlier. But one of the things that I noticed immediately was that I felt like I was thinking a little bit better. Like I was in my head more. Not lost in my thoughts in my head, but just... So one of the things about having a dissociative condition mentally, and when you disassociate, for me, it's changing alters. And not to get too weird, but it's like changing people, changing personalities. And that's really what it's like. And so one of the things that I practice that really helps me is, outside of my faith, practicing stoicism. I can't say that word. Maybe I should practice saying the word more than I practice being stoic. Anyway, but I really tried to work on that too, because the more I can limit my reaction the energy behind my reaction. And that could be good or bad, because good reaction sometimes can cause some warfare in my life that I don't need or want. And being really pissed off does the same thing. Like, it's amazing how being really pissed and really happy are such the same emotion for me. It's just the truth. It is like, or I'm sorry, they have the same consequence to it. Me getting really excited, me being really pissed, it leads to the same road. Go figure. So I practice this. So the more in my body and my mind and all that I feel, the better I do. Now, I still really struggle with surprises, but at the most part, like, I feel a little bit more in control, and that little bit goes a long ways. And if you've ever known anyone with like borderline personality disorder or dissociative identity disorder, you know what I'm talking about, even if you have it yourself. So I any little bit makes a big difference, and because it allows me just to keep going another day. And for each day that I can go without a slip or a switch, the stronger I become, because those switches are like setbacks. I mean, they just are. There's no way to, whether it lasts an hour, 3 days, a week, whatever, it is a setback. So the more I can stay present, the better off I am. And that has been my experience with Genostem. I'm not saying go buy this product because it will cure DID or BPD. I'm not saying that, ever. I will not say it. I'm just sharing my personal experience, and you can test it too for your own self, because there is a money back guarantee, period. Okay, so but my moods are better. My mental health has been better than it's been in a long time, and like, there's just been so many benefits and blessings. And so the gut, brain, this brain, is it all tied together? Is everything synergistic? I mean, it's starting to really appear that way, right? Okay, the last one, number 7, immune system support. Since a significant portion, let me start over. Oof, that's rough. Anyway, okay. Since a significant portion of the immune system is located in the gut, peptides that boost immune function can directly support gut health by defending against pathogens and maintaining a balanced immune response. In conclusion, peptides can benefit gut health even in early healthy individuals. I added that word healthy. Let me start over. That's so bad. In conclusion, peptides can benefit gut health even in healthy individuals. They support the digestive process, maintain the integrity of the gut lining, positively influence the gut microbiome, and have anti-inflammatory effects, all contributing to overall gastrointestinal well-being. Reading out loud is not my first language, so forgive me. Anyway, but here's the deal. I have not distributed a product since my skincare line. And I may have already said this, but I forgot, because I did a couple other videos that I started over. So if I said this already, forgive me, but I'm going to say it again. I've been working with brands for several years now, 7 years, almost 8 years. Working with OEMs, the contract manufacturers, working with celebrities, working with doctors, helping formulate skincare and cosmetics and create medical devices. I've been all around the supplement world, the cannabis world, the CBD world, the beauty world, you name it. I've worked with famous plastic surgeons and dermatologists. This is, I mean, and I'm not saying any of this to brag. It's not saying any of that. I'm saying that to say this. I had a skincare line. The reason why I was good at selling the skincare line that I had was not because I'm good at sales. It was simply, this is my sales technique, and I'm going to drop one name. Hey, Dr. Schlesinger, I dare you to try this. I remember at AAD, which is the American Academy for Dermatology. American Academy. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. And it was in San Francisco the first year that I was there with Nugene. And every dermatologist that was there had little samples. Dare you to try it. Dare you to try it. What stem cell product are you using? Oh, that one? Okay, use this. I dare you. I dare you to use it. I dare you. If you love it, throw that one away. I dare you. And that's how I sold it. Because I didn't know anything about skincare. I didn't know anything about it. It's a funny story. I won't go into it now. It's actually a hilarious story how I fell into the world of beauty and cosmetics. But I never, in my wildest dreams, like I didn't think the day, and this was all before, but I didn't think the day my mom came in with a box of skincare and goes, here you go. Like, I didn't know that was going to lead to something, but I'll never forget that day because I'm sitting there with this box and my kids make fun of me for doing this, but I'm reading this box and I'm like, like every ingredient, learning about it, studying it, like, whoa, this is the real deal. I'm going to take the Pepsi challenge. Anyway, so I just brain farted there. But anyway, the point is this. I didn't know how to sell that product. I just believed in it because I saw what it did for people. It wasn't that it was a skincare product, because most skincare products, unless if it's one of those instant products that actually cause more long-term damage than the maintenance products, like you pre-moisturize, not moisturize after the fact. Like you stay ready. You keep your skin moisturized. You keep it healthy. You keep hydrated. You don't wait till I can't talk. I'm so dehydrated. You don't wait till then. You do it all right to begin with, so you don't have to do it later and try to play catch up. And so, but the skincare product I had, like people just knew within days that it was doing something. It was special and it was real and it was authentic. So I could do that because I hate sales. I have waited since then, since selling that company, which led to it led to what's in my book, actually. Anyway, this product, I can dare you to try. I'm not going to buy it for you, but there is a money back guarantee. And you can use the promo code MAYOR, MAYOR. Go to genostem.com. When you buy, you get 20% off your order. Just use the promo code MAYOR, and it's a risk-free order. I mean, and I know that I can dare you to try it, and you're going to see a difference. Healthy people see a difference. I wasn't healthy, and it's made me healthy. My health gets better every day. It's stronger every day. And one of the other things too, and this is a little bit off topic, I guess I'm just going to have this be a podcast because I'm not being laser point. So this will come out as a podcast. But one of the things that I'd noticed for me that makes this even more special, if you will, is that, let's just say that before I was taking Genostem, I'd take my pre-workout, I'd take my nootropics, I would go, hopefully I would get a buzz, like hopefully I would feel that little bit of like, oh yeah. It's like, when I have my headphones in and the music hits and I'm just jamming. Okay, so like that feeling when you know, when the pre-workout hits you, that and the music's right, that point is what I'm talking about. Like always looking for that. It's like chasing the dragon for working out. Anyway, I would do that, would work out, I would get my pump, but like by the time I got home, my pump's gone. What's that all about? I started taking Genostem. It's like the pump never leaves. I don't know. I'll have to ask Lauriston about that because I don't understand that part, but the pump doesn't leave. And just one more other thing, because this video is not about this, but how do I appropriately say this without being crude? I really like my wife. I call her my wife. She's not my wife. She's my partner, but she's more than my wife, Jessica. I really love her, and I'm really into her. And being able to express how into her I am a few different times in an evening is kind of awesome to be able to do that. Because I mean, I'm 44 and it's been a while since I've been able to do that. So read between the lines. Thank you for watching. This is a podcast. This is not an infomercial. No wonder a network. This is not how you end a broadcast, but whatever. I'm going to end it. No, for real. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Okay, let me tell you what I'm laughing about. I'm laughing because if I was a part of a network, that network, you know, they're going to want me to behave the way they want me to behave. And like what I just did probably wouldn't be allowed. In fact, they would probably say, well, if you're going to talk about a product, it needs to just read from the script, and then you go and you have it be 5 minutes, and you have it. I've got 30-second videos talking about this. I've got 2-minute videos talking about it. So I'm going to do a podcast about it too. That's the thing about independent media. You create the way you feel led to create. If people like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. I mean, if you're independent media, you want more people to like you than not, but at least be interesting if they don't like you, because then maybe they'll watch just because they hate your laugh. I freaking love Genostem. See ya. Thanks for watching.